Hey, so this is the chromatic scale instructional video. So chromatic scales have 13 notes. You use half steps only, sharps when you do ascending, and flats when you do descending. So ascending is going up and descending is going down. So I know what the name of my scale is by what's in the question. And I know this isn't worded in a question just because of the space I'm allotted. So this is how I know where to start, okay? And in this question, I'd start on B and end on B. Here, I'd start on D flat, end on D flat. Here, I'd start on F and end on F, okay? So back to the first one. I'm going to start on A. And whenever I do ascending, I want to start below the third line, okay? So I need to find an A that's below the third line. So I use my acronym for the treble clef, and I look for an A. So Edna gave Bart detention Friday. Isn't one there? For my spaces, F, A, here's my A, okay? So I start on A, and I'm going up, so I'm going to go to the right, and I'm going to go to A sharp, because when I go up, I use sharps. So this is an A, so now I need to write an A sharp. So I'm going to use the same space, and I'm going to put a sharp to the left of the note. Now I go back to the keyboard, and a half step above A sharp is B. When I switch letter names on the music staff, I just go up to the next line or space. So this one's on a space, I would put my answer on the next line up. I don't even have to do the Edna gave Bart detention Friday, okay? Go back over to the keyboard, so above a B, I go to the other end, and it's a C. So again, it's switched letter names, so I go up to the next line or space. Then I go up to the next half step, which is a C sharp. Up a half step to a D, up to a D sharp, to an E, to an F, to an F sharp, to a G, to a G sharp, and then I end on the same note I started on, which is an A. So I ended on an A, started on an A, and I got that from the question, the A ascending. So now I'm going to do the next one, okay? I'm going to start on a B because that's what's in my question. So I'm starting on a B, and I want to do this so it's below the third line. So I'm in bass clef, so I go gummy, bears. There's where my B is. Half step above a B is a C, then C sharp, then D, then D sharp, then E, then F, then F sharp, then G, then G sharp, then A, then A sharp, then B is where I end. So again, I ended and started on the note from the question. All right. Next one. Now we're going to do descending. So this means that I am going to start above the third line so that I don't have a whole lot of ledger lines. So I go Edna gave Bart detention, put my flat there. So there's my D flat. So I find D flat on my keyboard. So next note down is a C because I'm going the opposite way. Then I go B. Then I go B flat. Then I go A. Then I go A flat. Then I go G. Then I go G flat. Then F. Then E. then E flat, then D, then D flat, and that's where I end. So again, I end and start on the note that's in the question. Last one that I'm going to give you as an example is F. So I'm going to start this above the third line because it's descending. So gummy bears do fly. So I'm on F. Oops. Then I go a half step down. I go to an E. Half step down, E flat. Half step down is D. Then we go to D flat. Then to C. Then to B. Then to B flat. Then to A. Then to A flat. Then to G. Then to G flat. And then we end on the F, which is the same note that we started on. That's it. Now you go back, you do page 20 in your purple pack.